familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I've been thinking about this for a while and I realized that I have not seen one yet. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen anybody do a video like this. So I'm here to talk to you guys today about something that seems like it's very, very quiet amongst the panning community. So I don't know why. Maybe it's not something people have thought about to share, but I do get a lot of questions about this. So I wanted to share with you guys 4 definite, 5 possibly, and I'll explain to you why there's might be 5 apps that I actually used to help me out during my panning journey. All of my project pans, how do I keep everything organized, what it is that I do, why do I look so organized. I'm gonna share with you guys my little secrets that I have. So we're gonna get into it, but first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash of project pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with sharing some secrets. Now, over the years of me panning, I have seen a ton of videos of tips and tricks on how to pan, what to pan, where to start, all that kind of stuff. Beginners, 101 panning. I even myself have done videos like that, but I have yet to see anybody share actual apps on your phone, on your device, whatever device you use, to help you with your panning journey. So I'm going to share with you guys 4 apps that I use and I have been using for a long time, and one that I'm starting to play around with, and I will update you guys on how I feel about that app later on, maybe at the description box, wherever it is. I don't know when this video is going up, so I can give a little bit more insight on that specific app. So I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. As I'm talking to you guys about these apps, I will make sure to have screenshots or recordings of me using these specific apps, so whenever I'm talking to you guys about specific settings on the apps, you guys can clearly see what the app looks like, what I'm talking about, and it's just not words that are coming out of my mouth. You guys are seeing stuff up on the screen of exactly how to use these apps. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys is an app that almost every single project panner owns, puts on their phone, puts on their device to use when it comes to Project Pan, and that is Pretty Random. It is exactly what the title says. It is pretty random. You randomize some numbers on there. Instead of going on Google to randomize and Google randomize, you could just download this app. This app is for free. Now, I forgot to mention all these apps that I'm talking to you guys about are all on Apple. That's what I use. I'm pretty sure there is some for Android? And I don't know if it costs on Android, but I know all the apps that I'm going to talk to you guys today are for free. You do not have to purchase any of these. So they don't cost any money is what I'm getting at. So Pretty Random is for free. You randomize numbers on there. You can have a minimum of 0 all the way to thousands, you guys. I put in there over 8,000. I put in there a bunch of numbers on there. It'll randomize for you whatever number. You can either shake your phone or hit the button that says randomize. I'm sure you guys have seen it on almost everyone's project pan. Changes colors every time a new number comes up, so on and so forth. One thing that some of us may not know that I do want to share is at the top right, there's 3 little lines on this app. And if you click on that 3 lines, as you're shaking your phone, you can see that all the numbers that are popping up instead of you physically writing them down. You can also have a setting at that same screen that'll tell you you can click on it and it won't re-roll a number you already rolled. So if that's something that you need, just check off that box as you're shaking your phone, and you can see all the numbers come up and it'll stay there until you actually clear it. So you don't have to worry about writing it down anywhere. Surprise, surprise. If you didn't know that secret, you're welcome. The second app that I have been using for quite some time that a lot of us have used as well is Google Drive. This is where you can, if you do not have any type of software on your laptop, on your iPad, whatever it is that you're using, and you don't have Word, you don't have Excel, all that kind of stuff, this is where you can get it. All you need is a Google account, an email account from Google. And if you do YouTube, you probably have one. So what I use this one for mainly is for Excel. This is where I keep all of my inventory for all of my makeup. I keep all of my empties in here. I keep my whole entire makeup collection in this in a spreadsheet in here. I can break it down between my eyeshadow palettes, my foundations, my blushes, whatever you guys want to use. This is where you can do that. It saves it all for you guys. You can open it up on your iPhone, you can open it up on your iPad, you can open it up on a computer, on the web. So I have access to it wherever I go, and I love that because this comes in handy when it comes to end of the year stuff, when it comes to tallying. I'm already used to Excel because of the profession that I have outside of YouTube. I have used Excel and I needed to use Excel for everything since I worked with numbers. So I'm pretty well rounded when it comes to Excel. I know how to use the formulas. I know how to like have everything in there. So for me, it was not hard to just use it for this. I actually was using Excel while I still was working full time. So it was like an easy transition for me, and it keeps me up to date with Excel. So I would highly recommend to get yourself acquainted with Excel because it will be your best friends. And trust me, formulas may seem like a difficult thing, but trust me, they are so easy when you just got to plug in numbers and it does all the calculations for you. Now let's move on to the third app. And this app I introduced to you guys last year in June, if I recall, maybe June, July. I have a whole dedicated video on this specific app. So I will not go into too much detail of it because you can check out that video up on the iCard and I can break everything down there for you guys. It is an amazing app, something that I found because I wanted to make sure and see everything, every single piece of item of makeup I owned at my fingertips. I downloaded this app mainly because two reasons. If I ever felt the urge of shopping, I could just go on this specific app and look at my collection and shop my collection. And two, if I needed to keep tallies for project pans or I needed to see how much I have of things of categories, everything is in here. Now this app is called Snupps. I think I'm saying it right, Snupps. You'll see it on the screen. This is where I keep my makeup inventory of everything that I own that is a piece of makeup. Here it is. You can do whatever you want with this. I mainly use it for my makeup and it is private. I love the fact that I can keep my collection private. It's not out there for everyone to see. I can keep it for myself and I don't have to worry about people typing in, adding, rating, whatever, because you can do that with this app, but I don't care for that. Here's where I keep all of my categories so that I know exactly what I have whenever I am out and I feel the need that I want something. I literally go, oh, let me see all my blushes. What do I have? It goes down to details. You can put a bunch of stuff on here. Again, I'm not going to go into detail with it because I did a video dedicated to it, but I love the fact that I can see all my photos. I can see my description. I can see exactly how much of each category that I have according to how I organized it, and I can export the whole entire thing or just one category into Excel, which makes my whole life easier. That's one of the main reasons why I never really put my makeup in an Excel format, because it would take me so long. This was so much easier. Took a picture, put the name on it, put it in its category. After I was all done that, I hit the export button and it put it all into an Excel format, and then I did whatever I needed to do with that Excel format to make it what it is today, you guys. Every time that something new comes into my makeup collection, I have gotten into the habit of taking a picture, put it in the app, putting it in my Excel format, so then my makeup has been up to date until this day. I have not missed a product. I have not forgotten a product because I have made sure that I keep that up to date. It's amazing. I have had such a great experience with this app. It's been great. I really have no complaints for it. And the fact that it's free, that's what I love the most about it. Now, the fourth app I want to share with you guys is something relatively new. I literally just downloaded it 2 to 3 days ago. It is called Peeknest. Now, I did find this specific app when I was looking for an app to help me categorize my makeup collection. I did download it at the time, which was last year, but I deleted it because it does have a fee to it. You can download it, but it only allows you to put in 5 items, and after 5 items, you do have to purchase like a monthly thing or a yearly subscription. It has a subscription to it. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because the actual company reached out to me to ask me if I wanted to give them a shot. I explained to them that I did find them last year, but because it was something that you needed to spend a subscription amount to, I never fully went through with it because I didn't want to recommend something that somebody had to pay for and they couldn't afford it. So I'm bringing this up now, not just because the brand or the company asked me if I wanted to give it a shot, because they are going to give me a subscription to play around with it and see how I like it, navigate through it. So that's why I said I'm not familiar too much with this, but it's very similar to Snupps, which is what I just recommended to you guys. I'm trying to see what the differences are, so I'm probably going to do a dedicated video between both of them to share with you guys my thoughts and which one would be good for the other. The reason why I am bringing this up is because some of you may not mind spending that yearly fee or that subscription monthly fee, because they did mention to me that there are differences that they offer that the one that I'm currently using does not. So I wanted to bring it up just in case some of you guys are using that one. Maybe you can guys give me insight on somebody who is purchasing it. Again, I'm going to be blunt and honest with you guys. They're going to offer me it for free for a while. I don't know for how long, but I do want to give it a shot because I do want to compare it to the current one that I do have to give you guys a thorough view of both of them and see which one's best for you guys. Now, the last one that I do want to share with you guys is one that I don't think I've ever heard anybody bring up, and it has been a lifesaver for me, especially because I have small children that are getting older, that are starting to learn how to write, starting to learn how to read, want to color more, and learn how to cut with scissors. So this has come in handy, you guys, and that is the most simplest name for an app you could possibly get. It is called the Counter app, and it is exactly what it is. It is a lifesaver, you guys. This is an app that keeps count of my usage for any project pan that I have ever done. I have had this app for close to a year, really playing around with it, seeing what it could do, and you guys, I have fallen in love with it. It is so easy, and it has saved me so much from losing paper, Post-its, tally marks. I am done with all that because it is all on this app. So what this app, and I'm gonna show you guys what this app does, is one, it keeps usage of anything you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be of makeup usage. You could use this for how many times you worked out, how many times you went to visit somebody, how many times did you, I don't know, did the specific workout, went for a walk, fed your dog, gave your meds, whatever it is. You could use it for whatever you want, and I love it. This app will show you specifically your whole entire usage, like your tallies of what you've done all together or for your specific day that you're on there. So it'll show you, on the top you'll see it'll say all or today, and if you click all, it'll show you the lifespan of the count, or if you click today, it'll specifically show you if you hit it at all, which is great because sometimes I forget at the end of the day and I'll just hit my tallies. You can change colors, which I love, and this is how I keep it organized when it comes to my project pans. You can change colors. So you'll see on the screen that I have my Pan Those Eyeshadows one color, and then I'll have my deck of panning in a different color. If I have my Partners in Cream, I'll pick a different color. If I can have multiple colors. I have had up to about 20 counters, like 20 tallies of products that I've been keeping up, and it's perfectly fine. I have yet to find a limit where I'm not allowed to, if that makes any sense. I've never had more than 20 products at one time where I've had to keep tally of usage, where I don't know how far I can take it, if you understand what I mean. Because I have downloaded other apps that give me a limit, and that's why I'm bringing that up, because so far I've gotten at least to 20 products in this app, and I've been fine, and they haven't said, oh, you've reached your limit, or you gotta pay for more usage, whatever the case would be. It's been amazing, you guys. Another thing that I do like about it is you can specifically go into each of your products and you can check when you actually used it, how many times. So for instance, yesterday I tallied in that I used it 3 times, and today I used 0 times, so it's showing 0. So there are times where I'll go back and be like, did I remember to hit my tally usage on there or not? So I'll go onto the app, that specific product, and then I'll look at yesterday and see if I tallied it in, and if I didn't, then I know I gotta tally it in. It also allows you that whenever you tally, you can, if you hit that button, it'll automatically change it to a negative or a positive. So for instance, if I only want to do one usage, I'll make sure that it's on the number 1. If I want it to show that every time I hit the button for it, it shows 2 usages. I can preset it to every time I click it, it'll do 2 uses, if that makes any sense, if that's something that you need to do. You can undo if you accidentally hit one and you screw up, because there are some apps that won't allow you to go back, I'll tell you that much. At the bottom, it'll show you an average if that is something that you want to keep track of, like an average of all of them. Average usage, whatever. I rarely use that, but it is down there for those that are interested in this. Maybe you're using it for food purposes or whatever. That could be something that could come in handy. And one of the last things I do want to mention is the fact that you can organize this by color or by alphabetical order, which is awesome. You can edit your name as many times once you enter it in. That doesn't mean that you're stuck with that name. As far as the product, you can go back and change it. I mean, you guys, it's endless. This is one of my favorite apps, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it, so I wanted to share it with you guys because it has saved me so much on Post-its and figuring out if I tallied my product up, did I not use it? Because there's plenty of times in the morning when I do my full face of makeup and I gotta rush and get the kids ready for school, get them breakfast, and I don't remember to tally my products up until like 2, 3 in the afternoon. And I literally have my phone in my hand and I'll just go into the app, look if I did it, and just click away to it. Easy as pie, you guys. It has come in handy so much, and it's become a habit of mine, especially because Pan those eyeshadows, I'm keeping tallies of my eyeshadows that every day I'm in that app tallying up to see if I used any of those shadows that specific day, and I can actually see how much more I have left of a product to use because it's right there numerically, and I don't sit there having to count all of my little lines that I've written on a Post-it. So saving you guys paper, saving the trees again, and saving you guys time and energy to try to figure out where that piece of paper went. Your dog ate it, your kid cut it up, your kid threw it in the trash, because that has happened to me too. So I hope this one is something that comes in handy to many of you guys. All right, you guys, that is it. I have been talking for way too long. I will put all of these down in the description box. If I can link them, I'll link them down below. If they have any websites, you guys can check them out yourselves. Any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to share them with you guys. If you guys have any apps that I did not mention that have come in handy for you, please let me know down in the comment section. I am always searching for a quicker, easier way to enjoy my makeup and not have it to make it a chore, especially when it comes to project pans. And that's what I want to do for you guys. So if there's any other apps that I did not mention that I could do a part 2 for, let me know in the comment section, because I'll be more than happy to give it a shot, try it out, and then come back to you guys and let you guys know about those apps as well. I'll put more videos right over here for your enjoyment. Until then, bye guys.